you like to learn what are the next 100 to 1000x cryptocurrency gems with the potential to turn $1,000 into 100,000, if not $1 million? I am going to be ranking hyped cryptocurrencies for their multiplier potential in the coming bull market. Now, some of these are going to be extremely degen, and one of these, I think, is a potential slam dunk. So, as usual, nothing I say is to be construed as financial advice. Crypto is largely unregulated and high risk, and people who invest should be prepared to lose all their money. And everything I say to you in this video is for informational and educational purposes only. Would you please leave a like on this video, and please make sure to subscribe to me if you want to make sure that you are in the know for the best cryptocurrencies. First one that we have got is Binance Coin, or BNB. Now, BNB is basically responsible for Binance Smart Chain. It kind of incorporates the value of Binance Smart Chain as a layer 1 blockchain and Binance as an exchange. It did a massive multiplier in the last bull market, but this bull market, I believe this is going to be a dinosaur. It's hardly going to move. My personal opinion is this will 5x. The next cryptocurrency is Polkadot. Now, if ever there was a sleeping dinosaur, it's this one. Polkadot hasn't even moved, not even since its bear market lows. The lowest it got to was around about $3.70. Now, Polkadot has got Polkadot 2.0 written in the cards. It's apparently meant to be coming late 2024. We still haven't had it. I think that Polkadot could, because of Polkadot 2.0, could have a 10x ahead of it. Next up, we've got Litecoin. Litecoin had a halving last year, and the halving did absolutely zero to facilitate demand. But nobody's really pumped about Litecoin anymore. I would be surprised if Litecoin did more than a 3x, to be honest. Next, we've got Uniswap. Now, Uniswap did start out traditionally as an Ethereum-based DEX. To be honest, it still is largely used as an Ethereum-based DEX or anything kind of on layer 2s of Ethereum, like, for instance, something like Base. These guys have partnered with Moonbeam and therefore Polkadot to have multi-chain. So you can have multiple amounts of chains that you can swap your tokens of. But you don't use Uniswap for other chains other than Ethereum. Yeah, great. It's a decentralized exchange, probably one of the main ones. But just no one's excited about it. I believe that Uniswap, I would say a 5x is probably likely with Uniswap. Next, we have got Monero. Monero is the classic privacy coin. Monero was the first one. Monero is the main one. This is the privacy coin that you use to pay for things that you don't want there to be any traceability. This probably has 3 to 5x potential. Next, we have got one of my darlings. So Pol, which was previously Matic, previously Polygon. This is a cryptocurrency that really I was the first YouTuber to talk about. So if anybody should be singing the praises of Polygon, it should be me. But I'm going to tell you this. Polygon is outdated. No one cares about Polygon anymore, right? They care about the new layer ones. Polygon was last season's layer 1. All right, back in 2020 to 2021, this made a humongous multiplier. I mean, from when I spoke about Polygon, this did near 1,000. This did a 1,000x from when I spoke about it. So it's done. It's made its money. So Polygon, again, this is probably a 5x, 10x max. Next, we've got Immutable X, probably the gaming cryptocurrency every YouTuber is talking about. Immutable X is a layer 2 gaming chain. So this enables for gasless transactions for gaming and NFTs and metaverse. I would say that Immutable X at a push could get to 10x, but I don't really think so. I think it's a struggle to get over $10. Next, we got Optimism. Again, this is another one in the bear market I was really interested in, really liked, and although it had high circulating, it had a very, very high fully diluted value early on, I still thought, well, this is a very good technology. But do people care about technology anymore? I think people care about memes, they care about community, they care about, they care about animals. They don't care about tech right now. And I think this has got such a high, such a high fully diluted value. Once upon a time, I thought this could probably go to $20. I don't think so anymore. I do not think so anymore. I think that this one could probably do a 10x, maybe up to a 10x, I would say. Next up, we've got Thorchain. Now, I really don't get the pizzazz about Thorchain. So Thorchain is basically a kind of DeFi cross-chain protocol. All right, so people who love DeFi probably really love this because you have cross-chain lending, cross-chain DeFi, cross-chain liquidity, blah, 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 blah. Right? This has been around now. I mean, basically, its first hype cycle, 2020, was its best hype cycle. It still maintains a very high market cap. Like the mass market, the big retail, I'm not going to care. I think this is a 5x max, to be honest. Next up, we've got ApeCoin. Now, ApeCoin is a cryptocurrency that I was so keen on in the bear market. I thought, you know, this is potentially the coin of the metaverse. This is the coin for NFTs. This is the coin for gaming. You know, Gucci adopted it as a method of payment. They've got a ton of really rich people that are holders of ApeCoin because ApeCoin was an airdrop to anybody who had a Bored Ape, and basically only the great and the good had Bored Apes. So as a result, they want to create utility for it. They want people to use it because that makes their bags pump. Now, ApeCoin was really dying a death. Now, only lately has there been ApeChain. ApeChain is basically a layer 3 on top of Arbitrum, which is a layer 2. This could probably have a decent run. It could probably do maybe a 10x, I would say. Now, if they were to have a period of maybe a few weeks, maybe a few months of meme coins, then loading value back up into ApeCoin, we could be seeing ApeCoin doing really well. Otherwise, I would say this is a potential 10x, maybe pushing to 20x, but I would be very surprised. Next up, we've got Gala. Gala is really the mini games cryptocurrency, the leader, the Bitcoin of gaming. But it's just not as sexy anymore. You know, people don't really talk about Gala as much as they used to. I would say that Gala, maybe a 20x, maybe a 20x. Next, we have got Cat in a Dog's World. I love Cat in a Dog's World because of the colours. It's very, very contrasting, great branding, and it really has set itself as one of the top cat coins. Okay, so you've got Cat in a Dog's World, you've got PopCat, and you've got Mog. Those are kind of the three biggies. They're like the Fetch, Ocean, and Singularity of the meme coin market. Right? Now, if you are an investor who is looking for, I suppose you're looking for safer meme coins, then this is probably what they'll go for, and therefore, as a result, this will get a lot of volume and probably make a good amount of multipliers. I would say that Cat in a Dog's World could probably do a 20x, possibly. I won't say it will. I think it's probably more safely going to do a 10x. Next, we have got MultiversX. Well, what can I say about this? This was once upon a time a smash hit coin. It was previously called Elrond, and this was a layer 1 blockchain that was capable of very, very high transaction speeds and very, very low transaction cost. This was really on par potentially with the likes of Solana, or it could have been. Right? They butchered the coin totally, right? They called it, they rebranded, they had to, because Elrond, I think there's some kind of Lord of the Rings, you know, trademark infringement or copyright infringement, so they had to change their name, and they changed their name to quite possibly, you couldn't have written a worse name. Look, nearly $1 billion market cap, 15 million volume. No one cares for this anymore. The ecosystem's been completely shot to death. I would be surprised if this did more than really a 5x, unless they have some kind of season like Sui and Solana. This is not going to have money feeding back into MultiversX. I just don't see it. Next up, we've got the Sandbox. This has been a huge disappointment. So the Sandbox is a multiverse stroke, or shall I say metaverse stroke gaming cryptocurrency. This is really, you're building games in a sandbox environment. That's really what they're talking about. And it's kind of got Minecraft vibes. It's kind of like basically the Minecraft of cryptocurrency, if you think about it. It's got all of these various mini games that you can get, but it's all a very pixelated kind of universe. And, you know, I've seen this game played. I think it's quite boring myself. This is pretty much dead. I would say 10x maximum. I think probably more 5x. I'll put a 10x because you never know. This could just have a massive growth spurt, but I very much doubt it. Next, we've got SuperVerse, another very, very hyped cryptocurrency from the gaming YouTubers. Obviously, This is Leo Trade's cryptocurrency gaming project. I would say SuperVerse, probably a 10x. I'll give it 10x just purely because it's going to have all of the big crypto YouTubers just talking about it. I would more likely invest in games that come out of SuperVerse that have partnerships with rather than SuperVerse itself. Next, we've got Decentraland, another, forgive my French, shit cryptocurrency since the bear market. This one has done zero. I would say Decentraland's probably a 10x as well, maybe a 20x. There's a metaverse season, put it this way. If between now and next year there's a metaverse season, then fine, yeah, maybe this could do a 20, even higher than that. But without it, but just on the basis of osmosis in the market, I would say it'll do a 10x. Another really overhyped cryptocurrency is Akash Network, which is cloud computing, distributed cloud computing. All right, so this is it's basically just taking off a little chunk of what ICP do and creating a cryptocurrency around it. This is basically the same as Arweave, and I hate these coins. It's deep-in. This is what this is classed as, deep-in. But I really find these coins, they are literally the most boring coins. You know, and you can have Leo, you can have Alex, you can have Virtual Beacon all talking about Akash. This ain't going to do much. Because retail are going to be looking at their videos, they're going to be like, just give me meme coins. I don't want to see any shit technology coins. And I'm with them. So I would say that Akash Network, this one is, I'll put 10x, but I think it's up to 10x this will go to. Next one's LayerZero. This is a surprise to me. So LayerZero is one of the new technologies that has come out. LayerZero is basically Polkadot under a different skin. So it's like a modern day Polkadot. This one could have a 10 to 20x. I'm going to put it in 10x. It could go to 20x. But I just think that this is the market for simplicity. But this could do a 20x. I'm going to put up to 20x. Next we have Manta. Manta is a layer 2. It's a modular layer 2, basically. So these guys, when they came out, these guys looked like they were going to be a big hit. This was going to really scale Ethereum. But, unfortunately, that momentum was just kind of cut dead when the last 7 months happened. Last 7 months of bearishness. And it just kind of made it kind of lose its relevance, whilst at the same time, memes, Sui, Solana, Base, they all started pumping. But having said that, Ethereum's still a main chain. Manta is still a great brand. And they are unique in what they do. Modular layer 2, ZK rollups. It's a great technology. And it's a fantastic market cap, actually, in my opinion. I would say that this one could probably do a 10 to 15x, I would say. 10 to 15x.